Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I want to be talking to you guys about step 1 of 4 that I listed last time, and that is choosing a branch. Now I realize I'm in my car, I'm driving, I'm on my way to the gym, and this is about all the time I'm going to have today to record a video, so I figured why not. Quick little update for those of you who watched the video last time. In the comment section I did drop very important information. I accidentally skipped one of the steps, which is actually in the middle of talking to a recruiter and going to MEPS, and that is the ASVAB. I will be covering that in a future video as well. Again, this is step 1 of now 5 in joining the military. So yeah, choosing your branch. Choosing a branch is going to vary depending on who you are and what you want to do. Quick backstory: initially I was trying to get into the US Army because I took JROTC for 4 years in high school, which was Army ROTC. Now what does that mean, junior ROTC? Basically it gives you a very, very minimal idea of what the military consists of. That's about it. You learn about the military, you learn about certain things that they do in the military, you do certain military things. That doesn't mean you're better than anybody, doesn't mean that you're now a soldier, doesn't mean that you should hold your head higher than anybody else ego-wise. The reason I say this is because I'm in the DEP currently, which is the delayed entry program, which is step 5 of this process. And in the DEP, we have DEP calls. And in my last DEP call, there was a girl that was in ROTC. She was very loud and proud about it. Let's put it that way. I don't know about you guys, but cockiness is just something I really don't get along with. And she was anything but not cocky, basically. They were telling us what we had to do because it was at a ball game and we had to do a little ceremony for swearing in. And yeah, she just didn't want to listen to instructions, basically, which I thought was really weird, considering that's one of the principles of ROTC is, you know, listening to instructions, following what higher above tell you to do. But she seemed to have some trouble with that, and she literally said, I had 4 years of ROTC, so you don't have to tell me how to do anything. That is a terrible mindset to have going in. I don't know when she's shipping out. I don't know what squadron she's in, what depth squadron she's in. I mean, I'm assuming she's in either in the Omaha office or the Bellevue office. Overall, that mindset is terrible to have. So in going into basic training, if anybody guys watching went to ROTC, learn to keep quiet. Learn to shut up, listen to what they're saying, and learn what to react to. If you're reacting to every little thing that's said to you, you're not going to make it through. You have to listen and apply. Listen to what they're saying. Listen carefully. Attention to detail. And overall, just do what they're saying. Now, enough of the ROTC stuff. I just thought I'd throw that in there. So in choosing a branch, again, you have to think about what you want. Obviously, everybody knows that the Air Force is the easiest branch, because in a way it is, more so because they have it easier. They have the most money to spend. They end up getting a lot of nicer things compared to anybody else. But yeah, sure, Air Force is the easiest branch. So in choosing your branch, do your research. I recommend the website, The Balanced Careers. That website has every single branch in it. It has a little bit about every job in every branch. I recommend looking around YouTube, looking at different people's blogs, like what I'm starting off, and the ones that are actually in specific jobs. They'll talk to you about it. They'll be straight up, which is nice, because sometimes the internet can be biased. I use The Balanced Careers because The Balanced Careers seems like one of the more I guess see-through websites to me. It's not very well biased, honestly, because if you go to the Air Force website, it's gonna be like, oh, you know, go Air Force because we're the best. We got this, we got that, we got the newer tech, whatever. You go to the Army, it's gonna be, you know, oh, we're the best because, you know, we're the biggest branch. We got all the manpower, you know. We're big, you know, we're strong, we're Army strong. You go to the Navy, you know, hey, we protect the oceans, we're the best. And you go to the Marines, and it's, the few, the proud, hua, just every single branch's official website is gonna be for that branch. You go to the balanced careers, you can skim across every single branch and kind of get an idea of what it's like. Obviously, if you're afraid of planes, you probably don't want to go to the Air Force. Obviously, if you're afraid of the ocean, you probably don't want to go into the Navy or the Marines, for that matter. I can't really think of one for the Army, what you'd be afraid for. Really angry drill sergeants? Nah, it's probably the Marines. But just do your research. Find out what you can about every branch. Talk to recruiters. Just because you're talking to a recruiter doesn't mean you have to join. That is something that I've learned over time. Just because you talk to a recruiter doesn't mean you need to join. Your verbal conversation with a recruiter is not legally binding. In that sense, that you're just wanting more information on the branch, it is not legally binding. And once you start signing things, that's a different story. Make sure you're reading everything you're signing if you're in the process of joining. But just wanting more information or answering to that military mail that gets sent to your house, if you get that, to get more brochures and stuff sent to your house, go ahead, do it. Read up on it. But in choosing a branch, again, I will never stress this enough. Make sure you're choosing something that you want, something that you're okay with. Don't sign any contracts that you're not gonna fulfill or that you're not willing to fulfill. Because once you've signed, it is your legal obligation to follow through with whatever you signed. And that about wraps it up for today. Short video, I know, but it's one of the easiest steps or at least I think it's one of the easiest steps, is choosing your branch. You just kind of have an overall idea of what you want to do before you go talk to a recruiter, I feel. Which is why this is step one. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the terrible video stability. Like I said, I'm driving. Headed to the gym because I got my 30-day briefing today with my recruiter. Because I ship out in 28 days really. This has been it. It's Tuesday, May 27th. Next step is going to be talking to a recruiter. And I'll see you guys then. Peace.